production management. In this chapter, we will discuss and review the 7 topics. Number 1, first, we will discuss the nature of the productions. Number 2, we will discuss how the conversion process of manufacturing, how the conversion process transform the raw materials, the labor, and the other sources into the finished good, into the good quality services. Number 3, we will discuss the importance of service business to the consumers and other business, importance of other business and importance of the nation's economy. Number 4, we will review how the research and development leads to new products and new services. Okay, R&D lead to the new products, new services. Number 5, we will, okay, hello, good morning, okay, good morning. Okay, this chapter deals with the operation management. Operation management is the one of the required subject of the business. Okay, operation management. Okay, operation management means how to produce the good quality products and how to produce the good services to the clients. That is the issues for the operation management. 7 topics in this chapter. Number 1, nature of productions. We discussed nature of productions. Number 2, how the conversion process of manufacturing transform. The company use the raw materials, employees' labor, and other sources such as the money, finance, and the equipments, okay, into the good finished good, a good quality finished goods, and produce the good services to the client and the customer. Okay. Number 3, we will discuss the importance of the service business. There are 3 types of business: service business, merchandise business, and manufacturing business. Manufacturing business focus on the manufacturing, the products. Merchandise business focus on the purchasing the merchandise in low prices and sell the merchandise to the retail customer in high prices. Okay, service business is such as the legal services and accounting services and educational services. Okay. Number 4, how the R&D research and developments leads to good products, new products, and new services. Number 5, we will discuss the components, variety of components that is involved in planning the production process. Number 6, explain how purchasing, inventory control, scheduling, and quality control affect the production. Operation management deals with the purchasing issues and inventory control issues, scheduling issues, and quality control issues. Number 7. Finally, we will discuss how the new technology, new developed technology can make American company more productive and more competitive against foreign companies in the global marketplaces. Okay, this chapter is very, very difficult and complicated to the students. Okay. Topic 1. What is the production? Operation management deals with the productions. Operation management are referred to all the activities. Operation management is all the business activities the managers engage in to produce the goods and services. All the activities are very, very complex. Too many activities. Okay, planning activities, controlling activities, and monitoring activities. Operation management is concerned with converting the materials and converting the employees' labor into the goods and services as efficiently as possible in order to maximize the profit of an organization. Okay, our textbook, page 63. To produce the product successfully, a business must perform the number of specific activities. Okay, this chapter is very, very complicated and too many issues, but we have limited the hours, about 1 hour. Therefore, I will teach you as quickly as possible. Okay? Production activities includes the marketing research, planning activities, control of operation activities. The business must perform the following specific activities in order to produce the goods. Okay. Planning activities, marketing research activities, and control of operations. Control of operations includes the product quality control, performance standard, inventory control, production cost. Inventory control focus on the minimize the holding cost and minimize the potential stock out cost. We will review this inventory control in detail in subsequent slide. Okay, how the American manufacturers compete in the global marketplaces. After the World War II, the United States of America became the most productive country in the world. However, for the most 30 years until late 1970s, the U.S. manufacturing leadership were never threatened. However, merchandise manufacturers in Japan, manufacturers in Germany, England, Italy, Korea, Sweden, and other industrialized nations were increasingly competing, threatening the U.S. company, competing with U.S. firms. Now, the Chinese are manufacturing everything. China manufactures every merchandise, every thing from sophisticated electronic equipment and electronic automobiles to the less expensive everyday items. High price China manufactured high price good and low price small items. Manufacture everything. Therefore, U.S. companies are threatened from the China. The bad news for U.S. manufacturers, the number of Americans employed in the manufacturing sector has decreased. Manufacturing company has decreased. However, service company is increased. Today, fewer than 1 in 10 work in manufacturing company in the U.S. Most of U.S. manufacturing jobs that were lost were outsourced to low-wage workers in nations such as Vietnam, China, and Philippines, where those countries have few labors. There are few labor, few safety, and few environmental regulations. Those countries has a few labor law, regulations. There is not enough safe environmental regulations, not enough environmental regulations. Therefore, U.S. companies are likely to operate a business in that countries. Okay, U.S. manufacturing company only accounts for about 80% of current U.S. workers. More than the 95%, more than the 90% jobs the service company come from the service company. Only 8% jobs come from the manufacturing companies. The expert predicts that the U.S. employment in manufacturing sector will continue to decline. As a result of this decline, China is now the largest manufacturing nation in the world. The good news for the U.S. manufacturers. I told you the number of U.S. manufacturing jobs has declined. However, U.S. productivity has been increased. Why? There are two reasons, two factors for this increased productivity. One factor is U.S. Technology innovations. Second factor, highly skilled U.S. workers. Okay? The elected government officers in Washington are taking a renewed interest in preserving the existing manufacturing jobs, and government officers are creating an incentive for manufacturing firms to, in case of U.S. manufacturing company manufactured in the U.S. local area. In that cases, U.S. government provide a lot of incentives. Reshoring. What is the meaning of reshoring? A lot of U.S. manufacturers that previously outsourced the work to the foreign country, that U.S. manufacturers now currently bring the manufacturing job back to the original U.S. Okay? Why? Because President Trump ordered that U.S. government give a lot of incentive, decrease the business tax rate. Before the Trump, a business tax rate are 8 tax bracket. Maximum tax bracket is 40 about 40 percent. However, President decrees the business tax rate 20%. 20%. Okay? Too many incentive. According to the present order, the Ford company, Apple, and Lenovo are involved in reshoring back to the original U.S. companies. Okay. Another good news is for the manufacturers. The global marketplace has never been more competitive. What does it mean? Too much competitive in the global market. Therefore, the successful U.S. firms, company, must focus on the following jobs. U.S. firms must focus on the meeting the need of the customer. Must improve product quality, motivating the employees to operate with the management and improve the productivity. U.S. company must focus on reducing the cost by selecting the vendor suppliers. That offer higher quality raw materials and components at reasonable prices. And most important is that a U.S. company, according to the international development of international the information technology, U.S. firms must use the computer-aided manufacturing system and must use the flexible manufacturing system that allow high degree of customizations. This computer-aided manufacturing and flexible manufacturing system, FMS, are very, very important issues in the operation management. Okay, with the following job anyhow. Okay, there are a lot of jobs and careers in operation management. Understanding the following process is important for the job, for the careers in the operation management. Mass production process, analytical process, synthetic process. Operation workers must know this process. Mass production is a manufacturing process that decreases the cost required to produce the large number of identical products or large number of similar products over a long time period. Analytical process is a process in which raw materials are broken into a different component part. Example of analytical process is that a barrel of crude oil that is refined by Marathon Oil Corporation can be broken down into a gasoline byproduct, oil product, and lubricant product, and many other petroleum byproducts. Okay? Crude oil divided into the several products: gasoline, oil, lubricant, petroleum. Okay? Synthetic process. Synthetic process is a process in which raw materials and the components are combined together in order to create the finished product. Example of a synthetic process: Stanley Black and Decker company used a synthetic process when this Decker process combines the plastic, steel, rechargeable batteries, and other components in order to produce the cold wrist drill. That is a synthetic process. To be a successful operation managers, the operation managers must do the following: be able to motivate the employee, to read the employee, and understand how technology can make a manufacturer more productive. What is the productive? Productivity is output for one employee for 1 hour is defined as a productivity. And operation managers must appreciate the cost control process. Cost control process is important. That decrease the production cost, and cost control process improve the product quality. And operation manager must understand the relationship between the customer and marketing of the products and the production of the product. Operation managers, very headache. Conversion process. The purpose of manufacturing business is to provide the utility to the customers. Provide utility. There are 4 types of utilities: form utility, place utility, time utility, and possession utility. Utility is the ability of goods to satisfy the customer need, to satisfy the human need, is the utility. Among these 4 types of utilities, operation managers must primarily focus on the form utility. Form utility is the most important for the operation managers. Form utility is created by converting the raw materials, converting the finance, and converting the technology, informations into the finish, the products, is the form utility. Figure 8-1 shows the conversion process. The conversion of resources into the final products can be described in three ways. Production input, is the first way. Second way, conversion of production input. Third way, output. This operation management is unfamiliar to the students. All are new, all concepts are new to the student because students has no chance to work in the manufacturing companies. Okay, therefore no idea for the operations. Okay. Okay, but very, very important. Focus of conversion process or the major resources. Focus of a conversion process refers to the resources that comprise the major input or comprises the most important input. Business resources, I already told you, business resources include the financial resources, material resources, information resources, and the employees' resources, employees, laborers' resources. Example, for the Citibank, financial resources are the major resources, and for the Chevron oil company, material resources are the major resources. Magnitude of change. Magnitude of a conversion process is the degree to which the resources are physically changed into the final products. Okay. Number of production process. Some company has only one process. Some company has a lot of process, production process. Okay? A single firm may employ one production process, whereas large firms that make a variety of products use multiple production process. Some company employ one production process. Some large firms use the multiple production processes. Okay? What is the meaning of process? See subsequent slide. Okay? I'll detail. And I'll show you the picture of the multiple processes. The increasing importance of the services the application of principles of operation management to the productions of services has coincided with the dramatic growth in the number of service business and the dramatic growth in the diversity of service business. Okay? Services are dramatically increased. American economy is now characterized as a service economy. What does it mean? I told you more than 90% jobs are come from the service businesses. More than 80% revenue are come from the service business. Only 8% of manufacturing business, only 8% of jobs are come from the manufacturing business. Therefore, service business is currently dramatically increased in the United States. The service economy is an economy in which more effort is devoted to the production of services than to the production of the goods. In 2017, 86% of American workers were employed in several services firms. About the 90% job come from the service company. Okay, this figure shows the service industries in the United States. Okay. The growth of U.S. service firm has increased so dramatically that we Americans now live in what is referred to as a service economy. Okay. Planning the quality services. For the services, I spend a lot of times. My lecture is a service business, service job. I spend a lot of times to plan the quality lectures to the students. I prepare the PowerPoint lecture materials and provide the summary of each chapters and make a summarization of the textbook and provide the students. That is the kind of planning the quality services. For the service firms, planning begins with determining who is my customer, what need student has, what kind of services student want to need. Okay? After customer need is identified, the next step is to develop the plan. That plan will enable the business to deliver the services that their customer want. Okay? What is the planning? Planning means planning consists of the two steps, two components. First component is that setting my goal setting the business goal. Second step, determine the alternatives to attain my goal, to achieve the business goal. You are attending the school is one of your alternatives to achieve your final goal. Okay? Therefore, attending the school is one component of your life planning. Okay? Once the business provides services to the customer, successful business evaluate the way they operated and evaluate the way they measure the customer, students' satisfactions. If necessary, the business redesign their services in order to improve the customer experiences. Evaluating the quality of a firm's services. Production of services is very, very different from the production of the manufacturing goods in the following 5 ways. Production of services and production of manufacturing goods different. Service business do not need the materials. Okay? The customer are much more involved in obtaining the services they want. The services are consumed immediately, and services cannot be stored. Services are provided when and where the customer desire the services. Services are usually labor intensive. My lecturing is labor intensive. Manufacturing, the production of manufacturing the goods are machine intensive. Services are intangible. My lecture, untouchable. Intangible. Therefore, service is more difficult to evaluate the customer satisfactions. Comparing the manufacturers, the service business listen more carefully to the customer, to the client, to the students. And service business respond more quickly to the market change needs. Okay? Example of Maggiano Little Italian Restaurant, read in your home. Okay? These cases. Okay? Okay, next topic. Where do new products and where do new services come from? New product come from R&D research and development. Please refer to page 65. 65. Research and development is a set of activities intended to identify the new ideas. Then new ideas have the potential to result in the good services. New goods, merchandise. There are three general types of research and development. Basic research, applied research, development, and implementations. Basic research consists of activities that is aimed at uncovering new knowledge, find unknown new knowledge. Okay? Applied research consists of activities that is geared toward discovering new knowledge with some potential uses. Development and implementation carried out involves research activities undertaken specifically to put new knowledge to use in producing the goods. Okay? Is a development and implementation type of research and development. Next, new products come from the production extensions and production refinement. If the business sells only one product, the customer no longer needs the products. In that case, the business will die, will bankrupt, will be closed. In order to stay on ongoing businesses, the business must at least find ways to define or extend the want-satisfying capability of its products. For the most firms, the extension and refinements are expected result of their research, development, and implementation activities. Planning. Planning is very, very important step for the operations. Okay? Planning for productions involve three different phases. First step, designing process, planning. Second phase, facility planning. Third phase, operational planning. Once R&D identify the new idea that meet the customer need, Three additional steps are used to convert this new idea into the actual goods. Design planning develops the plan to convert the new idea into new goods. Second, facility planning identifies the location, identify the site where goods and services can be produced. Third phase, operational planning decide on how many merchandise that will be produced within a specific time period. Three types of planning. Design planning is a development of plan for converting the new idea into the actual products. Major decisions in design planning deals with the production line, required capacity, required firm's capacity, and use of technology. Production line is a group of similar products that differ only in relative minor characteristics. Is a production line. The important issue in deciding on the production line is to balance the customer preferences, the customer want, and production requirements. Once production line has been determined, each distinct products within production line must be designed. Production design is a process of creating a set of specifications from which production can be produced. Okay, production line. Okay, second major decision is required. The operation manager must decide the required production capacity. If the business has too much capacity, the value of resources will lie idle, cannot be used. When value of resources such as the plant, equipment, and money are not used, in that cases, a lot of cost, such as the storing cost, warehouse storing cost, will be increased. Money, cannot be invested. Equipment, if not used, equipment will be out of fashion, will not be used in the future. If the business has too little capacity, in that cases, the additional capacity must be added later in the future when it is much. In that cases, the additional capacity is required, more expensive than in initial stages. Okay? And the operation manager must determine the use of technology Management must determine the degree to which automation will be used to produce the product. Two types of technology: labor-intensive technology, capital-intensive technology. Labor-intensive technology is a process in which the employee must do most of the work. Employee, example, house cleaning services. Capital-intensive technology is a process in which machines and equipment do most of the job. Example, Sony's automated assembly plant. Okay. The manager must determine the sites, must select the site, locations, and facility planning. In determining where to locate production facilities, location is very, very important. Location is the best way to increase the revenue, to decrease the cost. Okay? The management must consider the number of variables, including the following: a location of major customer, location of major suppliers. Our facilities must be located near the major customer, near the major suppliers. And located on the availability and cost of skilled and unskilled labor. And the manager must consider the cost of land and building cost, and must consider the local taxes, state taxes, environmental regulations, and zoning rules. Before making a final decision about where a proposed plant, manufacturing, a factory will be located, how the factory will be organized, two other factors, human resources and plant layout, should be examined by the operation manager. Okay, plant layout. This topic is a boring topic, not familiar topic, because most students do not have experience to work in the plant. A plant layout is an arrangement of the machinery, arrangement of equipment, arrangement of personnel. We, in a production facility, is the plant layout. There are three types of plant layout: process layout, production layout, fixed position layout. Process layout is used when different operations are required for creating a small batches of different products. Example, auto repair facility at a local automobile dealership. Production layout is used when all products undergo the same operations. Production layout is undergo the different operations. Product layout undergo is used when all products undergo the same operations in the same sequences. Fixed position layout is used when a large product is produced. This figure shows the facility planning. There are three general types of plant layout are used. Process layout, production layout, fixed position layout. The process layout is used when small batches of different products are created, or when working on different parts of products. Small batches, different parts. The production layout or assembly line is used when all products undergo the same operations in the same sequences. The fixed position layout is used in producing a production to rush, to move. Operational planning. The objective of operational planning is to determine on the amount of products each facility will produce during an accounting period. There are 4 steps in operating planning. First step is to select the planning horizon. What is the planning horizon? Planning horizon is a period during which the operation plan will be in effect. A common planning horizon for production plant is 1 year. Step 2, to determine market demand. Market demand is the quantity of a product that the customer will purchase at the going current prices. Step 3, to compare the market demand with my business capacity. If the market demand and market demand and my business capability are equal, the facility should be operated at full capacity. However, if the market demand and my business capacity are not equal, the adjustment may be necessary for the operation manager must adjust these unequal balances. Step 4 for operation planning is to adjust the products to meet the customer demand at the end of the accounting period. The option for exceeding my business capacity, the production of products may be increased by starting a second worksheet or third worksheet, hire additional employee, or expand the current facility, or build another facility. Options 4. When capacity, my business capacity is exceed more than the market demand. In that case, the must terminate, fire the employee and facility operating on a shorter than normal work shift. Not hire the full-time, hire the part-time and give the wages based on the actual working hour and eliminate the excess capacity by selling unused facility. For example, there are two computers. That laptop computer not used in their cases. Sell. Okay? Eliminate. Donated. Okay? A lot of options. Okay, this figure shows the four aspects of operation control. There are four important areas of operation control. Implementing the operation control system in any business require the effective use of the following control: purchasing control, inventory control, scheduling control, quality control. These four types of control must be required for operation control. Purchasing, buying all the materials, supplies. Okay? Purchasing consists of all the activities involved in obtaining the required materials, required supplies, required components. Example, Levi Strauss must purchase denim, crosses, thread, and zippers before he can operate a single pair of jeans. The objective of purchasing is to ensure that required materials are available when they are needed, in the proper amount and at minimum cost. The choices of suppliers should result from the careful analysis of a number of factors such as the price factors, quality factors, reliability factors, credit terms factors, shipping cost factors. There are three types of inventory: raw materials inventory, work in process inventory, finished good inventory. These three types of inventory must be recorded in the balance sheet, financial statement. Okay? Read these three types of inventory in your home. Each type of this inventory has an holding cost. Three types of cost. Holding cost, storage cost, warehouse storage cost, and stock out cost. What is the holding cost? What is the storage cost? What is the stock out cost? So these are three types of costs in your home. Inventory control is a process of managing these three types of inventories in such a way to minimize the inventory cost, including both holding cost or storage cost and potential stock out cost. Stock out cost is a cost of running out of inventory, cost of exhaustion of inventory. All inventory are all finished inventory are already sold out. Therefore, I cannot sell my merchandise, my goods to the client when client visited my the business. That is the stock out cost. Okay, inventory control. Areas of operation control. Inventory control is the second page. MRP stands for Materials Requirement Planning. Is important issues in the business. Material requirement planning is a computerized system that integrates the production planning and integrated inventory control, combined production planning with inventory control. That is MRP techniques. One of the most sophisticated methods of inventory control used today is material requirement planning. The manager using an MRP system can arrange the both order schedule and the delivery schedule so that the materials, raw materials, and the parts and suppliers arrive when they are needed, arrive at the right place, at the right time, when the materials are needed. Just-in-time inventory system. A just-in-time inventory system is a system that is designed to ensure that materials and supplies arrive at the facility, location, arrive at the factory just when they are needed, so that storage costs and holding costs are minimized. Scheduling. Scheduling is the process of ensuring that materials and other resources are in the right places at the right time. Scheduling involves specifying the time and controlling the time required for each step in production process. Operation managers prepare the timetable showing the most efficient sequences of productions and then try to ensure that the necessary materials and necessary labor are in the right places and at the right time. The production manager in the factory schedule, the material schedule, delivery schedule, and work shift schedule, and production process schedule. The place and time are important to scheduling for two reasons. First reason, loading the material is a sequence of workstation that materials will follow. Routing is the first step in production control. Routing set out the workflow and sequence of machines and sequence of operation through which a product progresses from start to the finish. Routing depends on the type of goods being produced and facility layout. A second reason is timing functions. Timing functions specify when the materials will arrive at each station and how long they will remain there. Follow up is a monitoring schedule to ensure that workflow according to the schedule. Okay, last the topic for the operation control is quality control. Quality control is simple. Therefore, I recommend you to read in your home. Okay. Quality is an essential ingredient of the merchandise being produced. Therefore, this view of quality provides the several benefits. Okay? Okay? Quality control. Quality control is a process of ensuring that the goods are produced in accordance with the design specifications. Okay, almost done. Okay, we are almost done. Oh. Okay. This table shows the 4 widely used techniques to improve the quality of a firm's product. Okay, these techniques include the benchmark techniques, continuous improvement. Japanese name is Kaizen. Okay, statistical process control techniques and statistical quality control techniques to improve the quality of firm's products. Please read these techniques in your home, okay? Improving the quality throughout employee participation. This quality control includes the use of quality circle, inspection, and Six Sigma. Okay, read this quality control in your home, okay? World standard of quality. International Organization for Standardization, ISO, is a network of national standard institute and similar organizations from over 106 different countries that is charged with developing standard for quality products and environmental standard for the global manufacturers, for the global producers. Okay? See this topic in your home, okay? Okay, production planning, a summary. Okay, many activities are involved in the production of produced products. This table shows how all these activities fit together. Both planning for production and operation controls are necessary if the business is produced successful products. Okay? The process begins with the planning for the productions. Okay? Research and development, designing planning, site selection, and facility planning, operational planning is the operational activities. Okay. Production planning. Both planning for production and operation control are necessary if a business is produced successful products. For operation control steps are following: purchasing, inventory control, scheduling, and quality control. Okay. This figure shows the U.S. productivity growth rate. This chart describes the manufacturing productivity growth rate for U.S. business for the period 2006 to 2016. Okay. Improving productivity with technology. Productivity is defined as average level of output for one worker for 1 hour. Productive trends increased. Okay. Overall productivity growth for U.S. businesses set the average 2.3% for the 10 years. The impact of automations, impact of robotics, and impact of computers of productivity, automation. Robotics is use of a programmable machine to perform a variety of tasks by manipulating the materials and tools. Robots are especially effective in tedious job, repetitive job, repetitive assembly line job, as well as in handling hazardous materials. A computer manufacturing system, very important for operation management. Computer manufacturing system includes the computer-aided design, computer-aided manufacturing, computer-integrated manufacturing. Computer-aided design is the use of computers to help in development of products. Computer-aided manufacturing is the use of the computer to plan and control manufacturing process. Or computer-integrated manufacturing is a computer system that not only helps to design the products, but also control the machinery that is needed to produce the final products. Okay, two slides. Sustainability. Sustainability is creating, maintaining a condition under which human and nature can exist in productive harmony. Technology. flexible, last page. Flexible manufacturing system, FMS. Flexible manufacturing system combines electronic machines and combines computer integrated manufacturing in a single production system. Flexible manufacturing is referred to intermittent process. Intermittent process is a manufacturing process in which a firm's manufacturing machines and manufacturing equipment are changed to produce different products. Continuous process is a manufacturing process in which a firm produces the same products over a long time period. Okay. There are too many topics in the operation management. This topic will be very boring and tedious and unfamiliar to the students because operation, business, operation, company account for only about 5% in the United States of America. It means that everybody, every workers do not have a chance to work in the manufacturing company. Therefore, no idea about the operation management terminology. Okay, any other questions? Okay, no questions. That's all for today, and see you next week. Okay?